Back in June, 2-year-old Wyatt Buckley was having a great time, as only toddlers can. He was riding his toy tractor made by Peg Perego. It looks just like a John Deere, a real John Deere. And then the unthinkable. Wyatt's dad said the tractor somehow caught fire. Wyatt suffered 2nd and 3rd degree burns over more than half of his body. Joining us now, Wyatt's parents, Marlon and Heather Buckley, and their lawyer, Andrew List. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Marlon,
Good morning, Carol. We appreciate your time.
Oh, we're glad you're here. Marlon, I want to start with you. You were there when the tractor caught fire. Can you describe to us what happened?
It was Sunday afternoon. The kids had just come back from church and stuff, and little Wyatt wanted to ride his plastic tractor. And I got it for him. He was out riding in the yard, and we was all doing our Sunday afternoon thing in the yard. We had some people coming over. We was picking up and getting things ready in the yard. And one thing led to another, and he started screaming, and I looked over toward him, and the tractor just caught on fire.
So it just suddenly, it's battery powered, right?
Correct.
And then Marlon, you had to get your son off of that tractor. Can you describe to us how you did that?
I did. He jumped off and ran towards me, and I ran towards him and put him on the ground and rolled him and helped extinguish the fire and stuff. It was a pretty horrific scene for a little bit.
Oh. Heather, I know that Wyatt was in the hospital for more than a month. He's out of the hospital now. We have some pictures of him, and they're pretty graphic. I want to warn people of Wyatt's injuries. Tell us about his injuries and how he's doing now.
Well, like as you said, it was burns to over half of his body. He spent most of his summer in the hospital. It was more than a month. So at the hospital, he had to undergo multiple surgeries. He had to be, multiple different medications, different therapy he had to undergo. And then as a result, now he's diabetic. So he's doing well now. Daily baths are about 2 hours long. It's just day in and day out. We're dealing with everything. The family, it's just a lot for all of us. Wyatt, with bathing and stuff daily, he screams the whole time, and his brother and sister obviously are there too. So it's a lot of emotional toll on all of us daily. We do range of motion daily. We do dressing changes daily. He has to have blood sugars done, and stuff like that because of his diabetes as well.
Andrew, describe this toy to us. Can I still go into a Walmart and buy it?
You can certainly buy something similar. The model number is different, but it looks just about the same as the toy that the Buckleys bought for their young son. And the thing that concerns us, Carol, is that back in the late 1990s, this same company recalled approximately 270,000 similar battery-operated riding toys after they had received nearly 200 complaints of sparking, shorting, and fires. And so we're concerned that, we hope that this is a limited matter and that Wyatt's case is unique, but we're concerned based on the history that there may be a problem with the toy in general.
We did get a statement from the manufacturer, Peg Perego. I'm just going to read you some of it. It says, our thoughts and concerns are with Wyatt Buckley, as they have been since June 5th, when we first learned about this incident. From our brief access, we do not see any evidence that the toy had malfunctioned, since the materials of our toys cannot suddenly burst into flames. We are confident that other extraordinary external factors were involved to cause such a sudden fire. How do you respond to that?
Well, the family has hired us to get to the truth as to what happened here, Carol, and a few weeks ago we had written to Peg Perego asking them for the design specifications, the materials that were in this product, and any safety tests that had been involved, and unfortunately they've refused to provide those materials. And so it appears as though we're going to have to try to get to the truth through a lawsuit, which we are preparing at the family's authorization.
Thank you all so much for joining us this morning and sharing your story. We appreciate it. Marlon, Heather, Andrew, thanks so much.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
Oh, and our best to Wyatt. Oh, poor little guy.